Hi, Bansaw Crown Music here. Hope you're all doing well. I had an idea of doing a 3-part video series called a community riser effect. Kind of idea behind this is that I will make a preset. I will make a 16 or 32 bar riser over the course of 3 videos and then share that preset with you, and then you can tweak or improve or add to that preset. Then we can upload my preset and your preset to a place on the web somewhere where everybody has access, and that way we might be able to create a little library of free riser effects for everybody in the Avenger community. So I'm going to start video 1 off with the foundation for this riser effect, which is a snare sound. It sounds something like this. So I would normally use a sample actually for a snare on an oscillator, but since I'm going to pass this preset on to you, it will be easier to create a synthetic snare. Now for this snare I was actually inspired by the factory library. There's a preset in the drum section, it's actually the first one, Drum Kit 08. On the second oscillator there's the snare. Let me solo that and play that. You can hear that's a bit similar to mine, but I tweaked it to get a bit of a different sound from it. So let's go back to mine to see what I did with it. Let's hear that sound again. So the first thing I did was to change the simple sine wave to something slightly more complex, but still in the sine variety. There is a little bit of tone that comes with this snare, and it's from this sine wave. Of course, most of the sound is actually made up from this noise generator on the oscillator here, which has been changed to noise stereo 100%. Apart from that, nothing really special happening on the oscillator section here, except for this gain parameter in the center, which we'll touch on a bit later. I made some minor adjustments in the effects rack over here. In the first slot I've got a wave shaper, just to add a bit of grit and drive to the sound. Second slot I've got a vintage verb going on with a very low mix. It could even be brought lower than this. Third slot an equalizer, which is heightening the lower mids of the sound. Fourth slot is a vinylizer, which I haven't actually mixed in yet, but I might use that later to add some character to the sound. And the fifth slot is a compressor, which has the original values from the Drum Kit 08 preset, which are actually quite important to have. Other things of note about this preset is that originally with the mod envelope, you do have an envelope which brings in the tone of the sine wave and modulates this gain parameter here. And on the pitch envelope too, you do have the pitch descending down from a higher level. Now I might tweak or change something to do with this preset later on as I get into the 16 bar riser, but I think I'll leave it there for this moment in time. This preset is available just as a snare preset, which is downloadable from my website. Link in the description below. Okay, I hope you found it useful so far. Looking forward to part 2. Until then, stay well.